It's interracial crime stats.
Interracial crime stats. And I don't know, not everyone covers this stuff, but here on the show, we don't hold back.
Yeah.
Can you read the numbers are in?
2024, blacks killed 458 whites. Whites killed 84 blacks. The United States is 13.7% black and 58.4% white. Blacks are 23 times more likely to kill a white person than whites are to kill a black person.
Very interesting. But according to Joe Biden, our biggest threat as a nation is this.
Terrorism from white supremacy is the most lethal threat to the homeland today. Not ISIS, not Al-Qaeda, white supremacists.
Yeah. Trump got Jeff Bezos to buckle. Jeff Bezos was going to put a little calculator showing you how much the tariffs are raising the prices of stuff on Amazon. Let's listen.
It was reported this morning that Amazon will soon display a little number next to the price of each product that shows how much the Trump tariffs are adding to the cost of each product. So isn't that a perfect crystal clear demonstration that it's the American consumer and not China who is going to have to pay for these policies?
I will take this since I just got off the phone with the president about Amazon's announcement. This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing here.
Is Jeff Bezos still a Trump supporter?
Look, I will not speak to the president's relationships with Jeff Bezos, but I will tell you that this is certainly a hostile and political action by Amazon.
Yes, he is. By the way, he is still a Trump supporter, and she is right about that. That Bezos and Amazon did get in bed with a Chinese PR firm. A pissed off Trump called Jeff Bezos after learning Amazon considered breaking out a tariff charge. The White House took aggressive aim at Amazon with President Donald Trump putting in a call to Amazon founder Jeff Bezos Tuesday morning after the company considered displaying the added cost of tariffs on certain items. Trump called Bezos to complain about reports that Amazon was considering displaying the cost of U.S. tariffs next to prices for certain products on the company's website. Two senior White House officials told CNN. Trump later said it was a good call. Here he is. How did your call go with Jeff Bezos? Here's Trump.
Great. Jeff Bezos was very nice. He was terrific. He solved the problem very quickly, and he did the right thing, and he's a good guy.
The good guy. He did what I asked him. He completely he cracked like a pretzel. Didn't need to do any enhanced interrogation techniques. Didn't have to hook up his balls to a car battery. Didn't have to take turns drowning him. Punchbowl what?
He even volunteered that his fiance is not an astronaut.
Punchbowl News first reported that Amazon will soon display how much of an item's cost, blah, blah. The move could directly illustrate to American consumers how much Trump's tariffs are affecting the cost of goods. Trump has slapped a 145% tariff on imports from China and a 10% minimum tax on all other countries. By the way, he's dropped tariffs on lots of stuff, like cell phones and stuff like that. Did you know that? I was supposed to do a story about it, and I skipped it. The call came shortly after one of the senior officials phoned the president to inform of the story. Of course he was pissed. One of the officials, who was granted anonymity to speak candidly, told CNN, why shouldn't a multi-billion-dollar company pass off costs to consumers? Why should a multi-billion-dollar company pass off costs to consumers? Because that's how they do it? At a briefing Tuesday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt called the move a hostile and political act, adding that she has spoken about the matter with the President Trump. Earlier, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick echoed Leavitt's comments, saying it's a hostile act if a company goes out of its way to make it seem like tariffs have caused prices to change. It's nonsense, he said on CNBC. A 10% tariff is not going to change virtually any price, he added, referring to the nearly universal baseline tariff on all countries. The only price will change would be a product that we don't make here, like a mango. The 10% tariff, however, is hardly the only one in effect. And an Amazon spokesperson said in a statement at CNN that the move was never a consideration for the main Amazon site and nothing has been implemented on any Amazon properties. Amazon, however, said it was considering the idea of listing import charges on certain products on its spin-off website, which is called Haul, which sells the items below $20, but the change wasn't rolled out. This was never approved and not going to happen, an Amazon spokesperson said. However, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer encouraged businesses to do just that. To the large businesses that sell to consumers, I say, show your customers how much tariffs are hurting in their pocketbook. People deserve to know the impact tariffs have on their finances, Schumer said in remarks to the Senate floor. Other e-commerce websites like Shein or Shine, I don't know how you say that, and Temu, is that how you say it? Temu. Have said,
Chinese Amazon.
Have said they implemented changes to their prices due to the cost of tariffs. Temu has even introduced a new import charge that is displayed at checkout. Both companies source most of their products from China. Levitt on Tuesday also cited a Reuters report from 2021 about an alleged partnership between Amazon and a Chinese propaganda arm that censored user reviews on its Chinese website for President Xi Jinping's speeches and writings. She said that was another reason why Americans should buy American, adding that it's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing. Well, here it's actually true. Amazon partnered with China propaganda arm. There it is. That's from Reuters. Doesn't it look like Jeff Bezos' head got a lot bigger lately? Anyway, right? Because his head looks really small there. That's before he, I think that's before he went on the steroids and the testosterone.
No,
yeah.
HGH.
HGH. That's it. That's old Jeff Bezos.
That's small head Bezos.
Amazon was marketing a collection of President Xi Jinping's speeches and writings on its Chinese website about 2 years ago when Beijing delivered an edict. According to two people familiar with the incident, the American e-commerce giant must stop allowing any customer ratings and reviews in China. A negative review of Xi's book prompted the demand. One of the people said, I think the issue was anything under 5 stars, the highest rating in Amazon 5-point system. So Amazon completely censored any negative review of Xi Jinping's book on their website. Amazon complied. Currently, on its Chinese site, Amazon.cn, the government-published book has no customer reviews or ratings, and the comments section is disabled. Amazon's compliance with the Chinese government edict, which has not been reported before, is part of a deeper, decade-long effort by the company to win favor in Beijing to protect and grow its business in one of the world's largest marketplaces. So there you go.
You know what they do, the lengths these guys go to get in good with China? Mark Zuckerberg tried to name his firstborn child, because he's a Chinese wife, and make their name like Xi Jinping's secret name. They got a whole naming convention in China, and Xi Jinping was like, that is really weird, dude. Don't do that. Xi Jinping said, don't name your firstborn after me. Why would you do that? But he's trying to curry favor with China.
That's right. All right, over to Steph.
Okay. Thanks, Kurt, for that dick comment. I almost messed up applying my lipstick. Laughed my ass off. Buster Blue Sun. Thank you, Buster.
Okay.
Oh, back to Mr. Jim.